Today we're going to talk about the secret neighborhoods in San Diego, and it's going to start right now.
Ooh.
Alright, so we are going to talk about some of our favorite secret neighborhoods in San Diego. They're not really necessarily secret. If you live in San Diego, you probably know about all of these already.
Or if you look at a map.
Yeah, if you look at a map.
Then what's the secret?
But if you are not from San Diego, you might not have heard these names as much, just because they're kind of neighborhoods inside of neighborhoods.
Exactly.
So we're going to go through our top 7, I think. 7 secret neighborhoods in San Diego. What is number 1 on our secret San Diego?
Park Village. Park Village neighborhood, and I'm going to let Bern talk about it.
I will, because I love talking about Park Village. My kids go to school at Park Village Elementary. Is located in the town of Rancho Penasquitos, which is actually the city of San Diego. So it's almost a neighborhood inside of a neighborhood inside of a neighborhood.
Ooh.
Does that make sense?
That
it is located, like I said, in Rancho Penasquitos, just off the 56 freeway. It is about 1,200 homes, I think, or so in that neighborhood. It's surrounded by the Penasquitos Canyon and the Del Mar Mesa Preserve on every side. So you have plenty of nature and hiking trails, mountain biking trails to explore. They also have a waterfall, one of the few waterfalls that I know of in San Diego, at least in North County. And
a large enough waterfall that you can actually get in and swim in that water.
Yeah, and I actually did a video about this with my son. We traveled to, so I'll put a link for it up somewhere up there. You guys want to check that one out? The schools are great. It's in the Poway Unified School District. Always a good place to be here in San Diego. It's just a very family-friendly neighborhood. It's got a lot of community events in there. They got, movies in the park.
Sure. Tell me, how many different types of homes are in there too?
How many?
Not just single family homes.
They have twin homes there.
They have twin homes.
They don't have any condos per se.
But the twin homes are a nice option too if you're maybe looking for something a little bit smaller or a little bit less expensive than a single family.
That's true. Twin homes usually go between like $1 million to $1.2 million.
Yes.
Then single family homes kind of start around 1.3, 1.4 and kind of go up from there.
I like those though, and the ones in Park Village still have yards. They have like communal space there behind some of them. I think that's a really
There's some good architecture in those ones. So they got super high ceilings, lots of windows. So if you like light, bright with big yards, Park Village is a good place to check out.
I like that a lot. And it's right off the 56.
You can't beat off the 56.
Which is why you love that.
That's right. That's why I put it number 1 on the list. Okay.
Yes.
Number 2 on our list, not quite off the 56.
No.
Well off the 56.
More off the 15.
Off the 15, 52, down that way. The neighborhood of Kensington. We actually have not talked about Kensington all that much here on our channel, but it actually has a very cute walkable downtown, which I'm always a big fan of because we live up here in the suburbs, don't have a lot of walkable downtowns up here. So every time I get a chance to go to one of these neighborhoods, I love checking out the walkable neighborhoods. Kensington is no different. They have, I think it's like a 5-block downtown with a lot of restaurants, outdoor seating. It's very dog friendly, so if you have an area down there that you want to bring your pets to and bring your dogs to dinner or coffee, whatever it is.
Kid friendly as well.
For sure.
Nice playgrounds. Dog park, like you said. It's got all different types of architecture, a little bit older because obviously it was built in the I think 1910
is kind of when it started, and it's kind of grown from there.
So and it's east of Balboa Park, east of Normal Heights, North Park, South Park, if you are familiar with any of those
we always
areas.
talk about those ones, North Park, South Park, Normal Heights, and I feel like we haven't given Kensington enough love.
We haven't, and I love it.
Yes.
Spanish style homes, Mediterranean style homes, craftsman style homes. Oh, also what I have noticed while going through some of those homes, a lot of them have the ADUs or detached casitas that people either rent out or use for themselves. So that can be additional income as well if you buy a home down there.
Yeah, and it's a very tight-knit community. I feel like everyone kind of knows each other. So everyone kind of looks out for themselves, or not out for themselves, out for each other.
They only look out for themselves.
Only up here we look out for ourselves. So it's a very nice neighborhood to check out, and it's, prices over there are probably around $1 million to $1.2 million, $1.3 million, kind of in that ballpark. So if you're looking for a nice home with some character and a nice walkable area, check out
Kensington in mind.
On your list. Okay, what's next?
San Elijo Hills in San Marcos. So the area largely will be San Marcos, but specifically San Elijo Hills, which is where they have the town center, I would call it, which you always liken to the Back to the Future town center.
because it has a clock tower.
Isn't that at the that's the Universal backlot?
Yes, it is. That's
You're
what it
right.
feels like.
They filmed it at Universal Studios.
I've always wanted to live in a town that had a clock tower.
I love it. Oh, it's so cute. Really walkable, well planned. They put like the middle school, the high school, the elementary school right outside the little town center. So I don't know if that's a positive or a negative for those shops. They probably get a lot of
kids
students.
Like, I'll take a water, please.
That's right. I'll have this pack of gum, and then I'll sit out here
for 3 hours
with my friends.
And take up your tables. This will be great.
True. But I always think, I look at that and I'm like, that's awesome. You've got all this like community space that is probably really, really well loved and well used. The homes are really beautiful. They are newer. It's a newer portion.
Yeah, a lot of them were built in like the last like 15 years or so. And they also have a mix of townhomes, condos, and single families. Especially
I love when they do that.
Yeah,
I love talking.
The townhomes you can get around $700,000-800,000. So first-time home buyers. I know that might not sound cheap to everybody, but in San Diego, that's definitely on the more affordable side. And then the single-family homes kind of start around just over $1 million, probably $1 million to $1.5 million, and then they can go up even much higher than that.
Right, and good schools up there. It's a great school district.
They have its own school district in San Marcos Unified, so it's a good place to check out.
So San Elijo Hills.
Put it on the list.
Yes. Next on our list, number 4, is a neighborhood sort of off the, it is off the 56.
It is, I would
just
say so.
a 10 minutes drive, 5-minute drive off the 56 is the gated community of Santa Luz. So this is a higher price point, but also a really interesting option because if you look, they do also have like garden homes that are a little bit smaller. They start at about 2,000 square feet for, you know, $1.5 million, $1.7 million. Or you can build the home of your dreams. They have a beautiful golf course in Santa Luz where you can purchase a lot of land, and I don't mean a lot of land, a lot.
Isn't that the same thing?
And build the home of your dreams. So these are essentially custom homes. So they have their, you know, pre-built homes.
Sure.
And then they've got an entire space that goes up into sort of the Black Mountain Preserve hills there with custom built homes that go all the way up to like 8,000 square feet.
And the lots could be half acre, acre. You get a lot of space. You know, if you want to have a little separation from your neighbors, Santa Luz, and you have a large bank account, Santa Luz is a great place to check out. They have a golf course in the middle of it. They have tennis courts. They also have a ton of community events. So everyone kind of gets to know each other in Santa Luz. They have their own restaurant inside their own spa.
Beautiful clubhouse, spa type area,
But if you want a single family home up there, you're probably minimum like $2.5 million or so up there. So bring your pocketbook, your checkbook, and a pot of gold.
Yes,
and you can get a home in Santa Luz.
I'll bring the beers.
And also Santa Luz is in the Poway Unified School District, so it feeds into some really highly rated elementary schools, middle schools, high schools. It's a desirable place to live, I think.
All right, next on our list is a neighborhood inside of Encinitas called Olivenhain.
What did you say?
Did I say that correctly?
I
always pronounce it incorrectly. So this is a neighborhood just east of like downtown Encinitas. It's quite a large area actually.
It is, which is perfect because it's great for estate homes as well as horse farms.
Equestrian.
It's horsey.
Yes.
It's horsey out there.
If you're big, and that's kind of like on the edge of Rancho Santa Fe too as well. So kind of a similar vibe going on there.
But it has like cute history. I always use the word cute. There's a rich history.
Cute?
Yes, it's quaint. It was established in like the 1890s by a German settlers came there, which is why it's called Olivenhain, which means olive grove.
I knew that.
In German. You totally knew that. The original meeting house that they built there is still there, and they hold tons of community functions there, like an Oktoberfest, haunted houses. People who are Olivenhain residents can rent the meeting house for private events, weddings. It's a fun little community there, and the homes vary greatly in size and design. So you can have a little bungalow, or you can have a sprawling estate, perfect for horses and alpacas and all that stuff.
It's also a good place to rent an Airbnb. Yes, because Courtney and her family actually rented a house there.
We did.
Over the summer.
How many acres was that?
4, 6 acres? It was quite large.
It was huge. Yes. It was huge, and it was only, what, like a 20-minute drive from where we live, right here off the 56, and it felt like we were miles away. It was so cool.
We should do a video on the best places to rent an Airbnb in San Diego.
It's a great idea.
San Diego's 3 million people, tons of different neighborhoods. It kind of depends on what you're looking for.
Right.
We're going to make a video about that next.
That's a great idea. Where we stayed was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, number 6 on the list is one of my favorites.
She talks about this all the time.
I do, and someday I'm gonna buy a house there, and you will maybe be allowed to come over. I might invite you, but maybe not. I don't know. It's a super tiny little niche, little tract, if you will, called Pacifica Tract that is in eastern Pacific Beach, just in from Kate Sessions Park, and it borders along the 5. So when you're driving north on the 5, you can actually see it if you look up. It is called the Pacifica Tract. Main road is called Pacifica, and it is a bunch of mid-century modern homes designed by William Kreisel, which is a famous architect who designed these homes in the 1960s. He also designed homes in like Palm Springs and LA. If you're an architecture enthusiast and you love mid-century modern, then this would totally...
We do have a lot of people that reach out to us. Where can we find mid-century modern homes? And there aren't like a ton of places where you can get them.
You really do have to find those pockets, right? Same with people asking about craftsman style. You know, you have to know where they are here. These homes were built when all the like science and tech industries were first booming here, like the Salk Institute and everything, and they needed a place for these people to live, and they designed these really gorgeous homes, and they're overlooking Mission Bay. A lot of the people who have bought these homes have like lovingly restored them to their original glory. So they have kept, you know, the exposed beams in the ceiling. It's really open floor plan. They have nice big yards. It's just, they're gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And gorgeous. Take 1 or 2 or 3.
Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy.
I chose that neighborhood because I think it's really sort of a different type of architecture you don't see everywhere.
It's one a lot of people probably don't know about unless you've been there or lived there.
Yes.
So. Okay, last but not least on our list is the neighborhood of Harmony Grove and Escondido. I decided to put this one on the list is because people are always looking for more affordable spots here in San Diego, especially North County, San Diego. And it's one of the newer neighborhoods here in San Diego. Most of it's been built in the last like 5-10 years or so. And they're slightly more affordable than other spots. So you can kind of get like one of those, it's a single family home, they start around 900 and they can go up to like 1.5 or so, which in San Diego, unfortunately, is one of the more affordable spots here. The school districts are pretty good, not the best in all of San Diego, but it's a very tight-knit community. They have like a lot of community events, like the 4th of July parade they have there. They have a nice park that's actually called the 4th of July Park, I think it's called.
Yeah, it's well planned.
It is, it's very well planned. The homes are really good, and honestly, the floor plans were very cool. We have one client buying there right now, JP, and he has this beautiful home with a beautiful view, and I was actually jealous of this house, how good it was.
You said.
It's just a very cool neighborhood if you're looking somewhere in North County, because sometimes Escondido, I feel like it's a bad rap sometimes.
Right, but what do you call this area?
Wescondido.
Wescondido.
West of the 15, and honestly east of the 15 is good too, but I just feel like people really like west of, because once you go east of the 15, it gets a little bit hotter. It's one big thing. So west of the 15, a little bit cooler, and Harmony Grove is a great spot, and they have a good chunk of homes there. That there's always one for sale, like every other week or so in that area, because they have a lot of homes there. So if you're looking for a slightly more affordable spot in North County, I would check out Harmony Grove.
Harmony Grove, yeah.
Okay, that was our list of our hidden secret neighborhoods in San Diego. Like I said, a lot of people who live here probably already know about all these, but if you do not, hopefully this video was helpful. And if this is your first time to our channel, please subscribe to our channel as we post new videos every week. And if you're ever thinking about moving to San Diego, we'd love to help you find your next home.
That's right.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.